he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side.
Down, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side.
Down, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side.
Down, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side.
Down, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Legendary Adelard Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It is time once again for RI Saints Ice Hockey, and our apologies on that one. It is the RI Saints U14s against Bishop Kearney Selects. We saw the 18s just a few hours ago. They got a 3-0 win over the Bishop Kearney Selects team, and now it's the 14s with an opportunity to see if they can get one over this Kearney Selects and close off night 1 of Northeast Pack play. Mitchell's with you here on the broadcast on Fans Only Sports Network. Saints in their traditional white with the red and blue trims, looking a la the Montreal Canadiens. And on the opposite side, it is the Bishop Kearney Selects in the black with the red and white. As we are set and ready to go here on Fans Only Sports Network We thank you so much for tuning in. RI St. Thames Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hamden Hockey, Connecticut's hockey pro shop. The Saints are going off of the ice right now. They are bringing the Zamboni on to the ice, which is interesting because the Zamboni did just come on the ice after the conclusion of the second period of the last game. And after the conclusion of the last game, and it looks like we're going to get an ice resurfacing. So that's going to put a delay onto the start of this game. The two teams have gone back to the locker room after warm-ups. We're going to take the break then. You're watching RI St. Thames Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is, when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion, or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown.
And board back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown.
And board back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown.
And board back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown.
And board back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown.
And board back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
We'll do this over again. Welcome to Fans Only Sports Network coverage of RA St. M's hockey. It's the U14s against Bishop Kearney Selects as the two teams came out for warm-ups, took the 5-minute skate around, and then they decided that they wanted to resurface the ice and put a clean sheet out for the boys to play on. And now the teams will come out and take a quick skate around. There will not be a warm-up period. They will just go for a little skate around and then right to the benches and we'll go for period one action. Welcome to Fans Only Sports Network coverage of Northeast Pack Hockey and the RI Saints M's. Matt Jones with the broadcast booth with you from Adelard Arena, the legendary Adelard Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. The Saints in the traditional home whites with the red and white trim. BK selects in the black with the red trim. And we will play 16-minute periods for the 14s. If you tuned in with us for the U18s game, they play 17s. We will play 16s here for the 14s as they go with Dallin McKinster in net tonight. It'll be Gavin Weeks for the BK selects. And actually, I will check that as they had McKinster listed on the left-hand side of the roster sheet, usually signifying the starting goalie, but it's actually the 32 of Carson Mertz in net for the Saints. And Gavin Weeks on the opposite side for BK selects. All right, St. Tim's Hockey is brought to you by Stanley Tree and Hampton Hockey. Bent at the circle as they drop the puck and we face off, and we're underway here in the first. Ciardiello along with Bent. The 14 of Dylan Dean. The 20 of and right away, a shot and a score! 16 seconds in, it's a Mount goal. It's the 14 of Dylan Dean. Nico Ciardiello is going to get the assist on the goal from Dylan Dean. 16 seconds into the game. If you tuned in late, our apologies to you on missing that. You can just rewind and watch it. What a moment. BK will try to settle into this one. Adam pushes it along for Rump. Caleb Rump works that one forward right in front, and an opportunity that bounced off of the stick of Catallo. Catallo runs in to the side of a couple of BK players. DeLetto for BK went to fire that one, gets caught up in traffic. It was caught in the wickets of the 10 of Brock Potter. O'Brien will chase this one all the way back as he's chased by the 9 of Ryder Kinsler. No, it actually is the 8 of Christian Hernandez. O'Brien along the sideboards. He's bothered by Glance. Glance sends that one across. Canada for BK. Tried to push it along. Nicoletta is going to get it instead for Mount. Carries that one out. Peter Nicoletta from Naples, Florida, on that back defensive line. Paired tonight, currently on the ice, with Hernandez and Glance, and that one will be stopped as it is trapped by Carson Mertz. Carson Mertz from Coventry, Rhode Island, one of the few local players on this RI Saints roster. Caleb Rump, the other one from North Kingstown, Rhode Island, is Mertz. Sets on that one and it pops in and the score. Massimo Santamaria hits the goal for Bishop Kearney, and this game is level at 1, and we might be in for an interesting ride tonight. Whistle and a conversation with the referee chirping back at the Mount bench as we're honors even. 1-1. Bent fires that one, went just wide. Kicks off of the shoe and comes all the way into the backside corner. Lau tried to go for it, couldn't get it against Nimmer. Caden Nimmer pushes that one back for Nice. Turned back in. The 22 of Caden Nice from Prosper, Texas. Played for Dallas Stars Elite before coming to this BK Selects team. Prosper, Texas. Prosper High School. Very well-known football school in Texas, just as about every high school in Texas. Big hit and down to the ice. Goes the 9 of Jonathan Lau. As the Saints work this one forward, Caleb Romp will roll himself into the corner. Scooped back up, tripped behind. No call for the referees was Catallo. Burkowns. Catallo now back for the Saints as he bodies into the board. Going toe-to-toe against the 8 of Cam Chartrand. Berard sends that one in. It will be caught by Gavin Weeks from Goffstown, New Hampshire. Played for Top Gun before coming over to this BK Selects team. Just one returning player on this BK Selects roster, which is the 21 of Dub Eunice from Eagle River, Alaska, who played for this BK Selects team prior. Cycled around by the 12. And that one is sent all the way down. Matt Cryer from Concord, Massachusetts. Dylan Cryer plays for Mount as well. We'll see him next weekend. The 15s and 16s will open their Northeast Pack season here at Mount on October 1st and 2nd. We'll have those RI Saint games for you here on fansonlysports.com. Cryer pushes that one through, loops around the backside, bounces past the stick of Weeks. Will be scooped back up by Hernandez right through the center. Hernandez collides with the 47 of Schweitzer. Hernandez in the corner. Works with Glantz. Kinsler back at the point. Works along with Afganov and the 10 of Brock Potter along that backside line. Arm goes up. Hernandez scores! Don't worry about the penalty. Christian Hernandez from Woodbury, Minnesota takes care of business, and it's 2-1 Saints. So the penalty is negated on the goal. It would have been Dub Eunice, 2 minutes for tripping. That will get knocked off the board because the goal will stand. And it's 2-1. That one is a huge save by Mertz on the attempt from A.J. Jones, and it was popped from Mertz's waffle board up into the netting as Nicoletta and Jones are going at it. And now the the referee is going to have a conversation between Nicoletta and Jones and tells them to separate. If you think these games aren't important for either side, you might be lying to yourself. Here's an opportunity the other way. And that's kicked aside by Mertz, as Santa Maria was headhunting for his second of the game, and then Mertz steps on that one, and the referee has said penalty. And it's going to be against the 14 of A.J. Jones from Somers, New York, and Westchester Express. He's going to get sent to the box. 2 minutes for roughing, and it's going to send the Saints on a power play for the first time tonight with 10:25 left to go here in the first. All right, Saints M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. By Hamden Hockey, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop, and by REliteRecruits.com with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of the nation's #1 recruiting service. Join REliteRecruits.com today. Where are we going from here? Well, tomorrow, U14s take on the Long Island Gulls, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The U18s against the Boston Junior Eagles at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then we'll start our broadcast day on Sunday at noon as they take on the New Jersey Rockets. Icing called. We'll stop play once again. 1:42 left to go on the advantage. 10:06 remaining here in the first period, which has seen a lot of action. 3 goals, and we've only played 6 minutes of hockey. First one, just seconds into the game. That one is a hard shot from the 17 of Glantz and went up over top of the crossbar. Along the backside, Glass calling for it, was bent, fired that one in, and it is caught by Weeks for a stoppage of play. Friday night in the Ocean State, week 1 of the high school football season, week 2 of the RA Saints hockey season. Hard shot, waffle board shot, score! Ciardiello got an assist, why not put a goal to it? It's 3-1, a power play goal. Face-off, and we're underway once again. What a start to this game. Nimmer twists that one back, looking for Lau. He can't get it for Kinsler. That one gets flicked up, and Gannon falls into the bench through the door area. And we'll get a stoppage of play and a check to make sure everybody's good. And they're going to check to make sure that that bench door is solidly shut as well. Scamenti. And he kicks that one across for the 10 of Caden Nimmer. Back to Scamenti. Rumpf is going to step over top of Scamenti. Caleb Rumpf from no man's land. Where did he stick it? upper left corner. It's 4-1 Saints. Caleb Ruff doing his best Sidney Crosby impersonation. Stuck that like the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. Breathing room for the Saints now, a 3-1 lead as Glantz takes the face-off there against Burkowns. This is a hockey game's worth of goals in the first period. Hard shot, that one ran into traffic as it came all the way on the outside point from Sienko. Sienko has that one bounce over top of his stick. It's going to go back in the neutral zone. Will be scooped by Hernandez. Christian Hernandez tries to kick that one forward, and it will be trapped by Weeks for the save. Well, if this is the first 16 minutes of this game, I think we're going to run out of adjectives by about middle of the way of this one. We hope you've settled in and gotten your popcorn and drinks and are ready to go. Getting pushed up against the boards hard. As Deletto on the opposite side, arm goes up. This one's going to be a penalty against Mount. And they're going to call Jamie Glantz for elbowing. So Glantz gets called for elbowing when he put Deletto into the boards. And it's going to send Bishop Kearney on the power play for the first time. So they'll go with Sienko and O'Brien along with Lau, Nimmer, and Dusky. Bent along with Dylan Dean. The 9 of Ryder Kinsler. Callan. Sienko, O'Brien, Dylan Dean pokes that one away and will roll it back into the zone defensively for the Saints. Comes back for O'Brien. Kinsler and O'Brien collide. Dean comes up with the puck. Dean sends that one forward. Bent was right in front of the net, but it skirts wide. We saw this team plot 2 shorthanded goals on 1 penalty kill last weekend. So this penalty kill unit is certainly powerful in its own right. Arm goes up, and the remainder of the power play is going to be negated. As going to the box is going to be Dave O'Brien. 2 minutes for roughing for the former Boston Junior Terrier from Weymouth, Massachusetts. So the 109 remaining on the call to Glantz will end up getting negated, and Mount's going to come out of this one with a little bit of power play time at the end. Neese works that one forward. Will be sticked aside by Mertz as Neese is dumped hard into the boards. Rump, who has one of the 4 Mount goals in this first period. Rump sends it. Whoa! Caleb Rump! What are you doing? From the blue line, it's his 2nd of the game. And they're pulling the goalie. Gavin Weeks is out. 9 minutes in this first period, surrendering 5 goals, and Matt Humphreys from Newmarket, Ontario is in. What a game! PK selects, try to get this one. Coming out of the zone, Burkounts, he gets rubbed off of the play. Neese tries to work forward, nothing doing for him. It is still 4 aside while they wait for Glantz to get out of the box in 9 seconds time, which he will now, as the puck floats in front and mounts on the power play. And Glantz goes right for the puck, taking it off of the stick there of Scamenti. Cycled around. Mount's going to try to set a power play really quickly here with 38 seconds. Sticked at the blue line by Potter. Couldn't keep it in. Bent's going to take it back in the defensive zone. Worked forward by Crayer. Crayer swings one up that hit maybe the upper side of the crossbar and comes right back down. Bent from distance. That one is sticked aside by Humphreys. Came back, and it will skitter into the neutral zone, where it will be controlled and moved along. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. Careful with that cable. That's our camera cable. 5 and change left to go here in the first. As that one flutters in the air, Sienko. On the opposite side for Schweitzer. Rolls back across. Kanata sends that one. Berard's going to chase after it into the corner. Berard, as he works with Max Monroe. And the 21 of Chance Adams. A whistle and a stoppage of play. Now faceoff will come down to the right side of Humphreys, who came in 9 minutes into this game in relief of Gavin Weeks after Weeks surrendered his 5th goal of the game. Kicked around the backside boards, trying to work it forward with a Zavganov. Zavganov gets shoved back into the corner again. Gannon is right there along with Dean. Dean. Afganov, no one can get at it as it slides out for O'Brien to move that one along. Looking for either Lau or Dusky. And right in front of the Mount bench, and maybe it popped into the Mount bench, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play, as it did, and it's chucked back out on the ice by Anthony Catallo. A line of Anthony Catallo, Chance Adams, Caleb Romp has produced a punch here in the first period already. The top line with Dylan Dean and Nico Ciardello as well. 5 goals in the first 9 minutes of play. And while they have settled a little since then, as Ryder Kinsler works center on the backside boards, it's still an impressive performance Rowley, as that one is sticked away smartly by Crayer. For the 4 of Wyatt Britton, who is listed on the roster as 20, but that is clearly Brody Berard wearing the 20. Hernandez works it along the sideboards right in front of the BK bench. Mount will go for a line change, so they dump this one all the way down. Chased by Dean, popped right back up. Bent was tracking in, couldn't get there fast enough. O'Brien headed the other way. Traffic for him as Nicoletta shoves him to the ice. 2.5 left to go here in the first. They'll take a short intermission break in between the first and the second, and then we'll get the longer break to resurface the ice before the third period of play. Well, this one felt like 2 periods of play in it, as it's 5-1 already. Tracked along the sideboards, will only go as far as the backside corner. Defensively moved by Nicoletta for Berard for a moment. Along the backside, right by the Zamboni doors. Bent tried to pull it away. Turnover as it's sent onto the stick of a BK Selects player. Gordon tried to track that one to the net. And a stoppage of the puck by Carson Mertz. We apologize for the camera issue there, and we'll certainly work that out in between the first and second period. Not sure. Causing, as that one goes right in on Humphreys and a stoppage of play. Restarted on the faceoff for Catallo along the blue line. Adam, Catallo, Callahan all trying to poke for it. Whose twig on the ice belongs to a BK Selects player. It'll be picked up by him as it's moved forward by Monroe. Max Monroe had the stick of Schweitzer caught up in front of him and then sends one in. And the save is made by Humphreys. Max Monroe from Ellington, Connecticut. Half of the defense from the New England area, with Callahan from Lexington, Massachusetts, Brock Potter from Madison, Connecticut, and Max Monroe from Madison, Connecticut, along with Brody Berard from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Long distance shot attempt from Dusky, and that's kicked aside by Mertz. Inside of the final minute to go here in the first period, a hockey's worth of it. All done is a 5-1 lead from the Saints after they scored early into the first. Bishop Kearney struck back to pull it to 1-1, and then Mount opened up the floodgates for 4 unanswered goals to make it 5-1. 2 of them highlight reel goals from Caleb Rumpf. Around the backside boards for Wyatt Britton. Britton tried to push that one along into the offensive zone. Nimmer headed the other way. Dusky, huge save by Mertz. Carried back along the sideboards opposite of us, near to the Mount bench side. Split benches here at Adelard Arena, something a little different. We don't see that too often. As this one will cycle through the neutral zone. One opportunity more as Nimmer tries to throw one. Britton takes it away. Nice from the blue line as the horn sounds and ends the first period of play. All Saints after one, 5-1. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Rhode Island Saints hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Pharmaceutical company Pregame says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
Five goals by Mount in the first period, 2 from Caleb Rump. And the Saints are dominating this game through the first 16. As we get set for period number 2, the penalty boxes are clear, and so we play 5 aside. Along the sideboards, trying to pull it out is BK, and they work this one forward. Streaking across as they were looking for Burkounds. Burkounds dispossessed for a moment there by Nicoletta. Cienko signs that one for Burkounds. Burkounds can't go anywhere. He's completely bothered by Ryder Kinsler. Kinsler runs a 92 of Mason Reed into the boards. Cienko from long distance. That one went up over top. There is an arm up, and they're going to negate it. A high stick call was about to be called, but instead the puck ends up in the net. We're going to face off down to the right side of Carson Mertz, who saw a little bit of work in the first period, but stood tall to the task. Right in front, that is pushed away craftfully by the 12 of Crayer. For Scamenti, pulls that one in for Berard. Berard will pull that off of the backside corner. Worked along the sideboards, was trying to get it to Hernandez. Finally, it is tapped by Christian Hernandez and then pulled out of the middle of the pile by Jamie Glantz. Glantz carries that one forward for Hernandez, and that one snuck just underneath his stick. Hernandez gets stood up on the backside line by Santa Maria. On distance for Berard, and the shot's high and wide. Around the backside boards once again. A turnover, a 5-hole score from Jamie Glantz. He wrapped it right around the backside of the net and stuck it through the legs. It's a 6-1 lead for Mount. And this is going to start to look like last weekend, where the games just got away from 95 Giants, and we saw 2 very dominant wins by this U14 side. Nimmer tries to pull, that one goes wide. back to the neutral zone. Moved forward. It'll be called offside. Is trying to carry it through is Caden Neese. All right, St. Sam's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by Stanley Tree. Employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hampton Hockey, Connecticut's pro hockey shop. Peeled off of the boards by Catallo. Catallo, nifty little mover on Schweitzer, continues along with it. Flicked back, was looking possibly for Potter, but the puck was deflected, and it came across instead for Romp. Romp standing on 2 goals with plenty of time to play in this game. Certainly would love to see if he could find a Hattie. Max Monroe over there in the corner along with Chase Adams. Monroe and Adams have suffered the malfunction of the jersey this evening, which started with last weekend's games and players losing letters. Getting shoved down was Gannon, as Mertz is easily able to block aside 2 shots in succession from Selects. Nimmer for the 82 of Deletto. That one gets sent around. Scooted off of the stick of O'Brien by Gannon. Gannon does not let O'Brien get to him as he takes that one all the way back into the zone. And Mount tried to set up. This one gets spun through the center. Eunice has it bounce around, and it is stopped by Mertz, and looks like perhaps we're going to get a penalty as players started pushing and shoving in front of the net of Carson Mertz. They're going to call Ryder Kinsler, 2 minutes for roughing. So Kinsler goes to the box, 2 minutes for roughing, and it's going to be a BK Selects power play. So the 14 of Dylan Dean, along with the 2 of Will Bent, work with the 18 of Callahan and the 4 of Wyatt Britton on this penalty kill 1 for the Saints. And it's Gordon along with Neese. And Mason Reed, along with Burkhounds and Chartrand, out there for the penalty power play 1, if I can get my words out correctly, for this BK Selects team. And an icing will bring the puck, or offside. Puck just continued its way down the ice, but the whistle was at the offsides, and we'll get a face-off. 11:09 left to play here in the second. O'Brien, Dusky, Nicoletta sweeps that around the backside boards. Tried to be cleared out of the zone by Berard. It's kept in by BK. From distance, that one hit the boot of Ciardiello and went flying up into the glass. Came back down for O'Brien. Dave O'Brien will work that around the backside. He holds. Berard dispossesses O'Brien. Dusky got it back for a second for BK Selects. Nimmer. The 9 of Lau. Jonathan Lau sends that one into the corner once again. Lau tried to go from the point. He could not pull the trigger. Nimmer lost a handle on it. Came back for O'Brien once again for Lau. Back again for O'Brien, who fires one that goes wide of the net of Mertz. 9 seconds remaining in the advantage as it comes all the way back to the blue line. Sienko has it. He'll send that forward. Kinsler is out of the penalty box. We're back to five-a-side hockey. 9:50 left to go here in the second. As Mertz snatches that one. It went off of his glove and to the netting. Face-off controlled by Mount as Christian Hernandez tried to work that one forward. Bothered a couple of times there by A.J. Jones. Hernandez and Jones have been going at it throughout the course of this game. We'll see how that continues. Rowley works this one forward around the back side. Neese had it skate underneath his stick. Hernandez goes for it again. Glance on his stick. Jimmy Glance fires one, and that time the save is made by Matt Humphreys. Jamie Glance from West Newbury, Massachusetts on that line with Christian Hernandez. A part of the goal-scoring bunch this evening. 6-1 as we play here with 9 and change left to go in the second. Kicked away from Britton. He chases after it as Deletto has it, looking for Eunice. Eunice is dispossessed there by Will Bent. Bent can work with Anthony Catallo. Catallo dumps that one in for Bent at the Zamboni doors, came back and was caught up in all sorts of traffic as Chance Adams was trying to poke it home. To the blue line, Britton. Potter is going to chase after that, tries to back check it through. Potter continues along with Adams for Britton. Britton will dump it in as Mount will complete a line change and get 5 fresh legs on the ice with 8:25 left to go. Scamenti for Eunice. Eunice from distance. It popped around after it went off of Kanata. And then again, another shot is kicked aside by Mertz. All the way down the ice, Hernandez works with Gannon. Sends out a cross. Fired hard from the edge. There's an opportunity from Ryder Kinsler looking to add his name to the tally sheet. Reed sends that one in the corner across for Gordon along the side of the net. It was kicked aside by Mertz. Comes back for Kinsler. Kinsler loops it around looking for either Nicoletta or Gannon. Gannon's going to be first to it. Pushes that one back. Blue line controlled by Sienko. Sienko pushes that one in for Burkowns. Along the backside boards, O'Brien has it pop out to him. That will be sent all the way down, and icing will be the call. It'll give Mountain a chance to make a line change, so too will the BK Selects with 7 and change left to go here in the second. Of course, remember, 2 games tomorrow. We'll be here 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 p.m. as we'll see the Long Island Gulls in action against Mount, and then the Boston Junior Eagles at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Sunday, it will be 12 and 2, as both of those games are against the New Jersey Rockets. And for more game information, as always, Check out Fans Only Sports. It's fansonlysportz.com. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FO Sports. And on Facebook, it's facebook.com/FOSPORTZ. All the way down. Will hit the side dasher board before it gets to the backside of the ice, and no icing will be called. Is far enough down as well was Caden Neese. Callahan dispossesses that one in the neutral zone. Callahan will work here with Dean. The 6 on the opposite side is that of Nico Ciardiello, calling for it, and Ciardiello almost had it on his stick. Kicked around back into the neutral zone. Schweitzer. And a whistle and a stoppage of play with 5:47 to go. Are they mentioning U14s? Long Island goals tomorrow at 2. U18s, Boston Junior Eagles, tomorrow at 4. And then we'll start coverage on Sunday at noon with the U14s against New Jersey Rockets. Face-off down in the Mount Zone. Offensively, did not work out for them as Gordon comes out with the puck for BK Selects. Reed pushed off on the backside boards. They try to work it around with Burkowns. Burkowns tied up on the backside there. Looking for it. It's whacked away behind the net. Gets as far as the blue line. Gordon kept it in. Burkowns hard shot. And it's kicked aside by Mertz. For Jamie Glantz. Glantz has that one knocked down in the corner by Gordon. Potter and Reed collided. Gordon continues on for Chartrand. Got that one across for Scamenti. Scamenti looked to pull the trigger, could only dump it further in, and now it's going to be pushed back to the blue line once again. Crayer right there will be able to send it all the way down, and that will be icing. And I'll stop the clock with 4.5 to go. 14s and 18s open the Northeast Pack season tonight. 15s and 16s will be in action October 1st and 2nd from right here at Adelaide Arena. And I am into period number 2 of the second game of the day. Bear with me, folks. It's already been a little bit of a long one. Chance Adams works that one forward, looking for Wyatt Britton, and then sends it backwards, and it pops up into the BK Selects bench. Adams won the faceoff for a brief moment before he was dispossessed. Carried around by Kinsler as he works forward for Catallo. Caleb Rump. Rump sends that one deep in the corner. Off of the backside boards. Chance Adams chases for it and gets into a fight in the corner with O'Brien. Popped back out at the blue line, trying to slide across. Continued by Britton. Britton pushes that one in. Adams for Caleb Rump. Rump sends that one across, and it popped right back out once again on an opportunity for Catallo. 2 really good shots there by the Saints as they try to put goal number 7 to the board in this 5-goal lead at 6-1. Around the backside, once again, Cienko trying to work it for BK Selects. Santa Maria has the goal for BK Selects all the way back in the first period. It tied the game at 1-1 before it's been 5 unanswered by Mount to make it this 6-1 lead. That's going to skate all the way down. Will not go for icing as Neese will go ahead and trap that one under his stick and sweep it around. For Gordon. That will be stopped by Mertz, and we'll get a face-off to his corner. .231 officially left to play here in the period. Apologies for the clock error. And that's pushed out of the zone there by Max Monroe. Was trying to go for Dylan Dean. This one is brought down by Monroe. Comes back for Dylan Dean. Scores! Dylan Dean pops goal number 7 on the day for the Saints. It's a 6-goal lead now at 7-1. Is that his second? That's his second? Dylan, is that his second? Is that his second of the game? Second of the game for Dylan Dean. Even with all the goals spread around, he's got 2. Caleb Romp has 2. Deletto works this one back for BK Selects, bothered there by Monroe. Bent comes in to help out. They come free with the puck as well. Bent sends that one all the way down off the boards right in front of the Mount bench. Monroe for Dean. Bent is going to get credited with the assist of the goal. Monroe will get credited with an assist as well. And a whistle, a stoppage of play. Arm goes up. Referee calls slashing. And Dylan Dean, who scored the goal, is going to go into the penalty box. 2 minutes for slashing. And as we're close to the end of the first period, that's going to carry over a little bit into the third period. O'Brien. Burkounts. Back for O'Brien again. For Burkounts once more. Crayer, Britton, Kinsler. And the aid of Hernandez. Running the penalty kill unit for the Saints. 59 seconds left to go here in the second. They're going to throw Hernandez out of the circle, so Crayer is going to have to take this face off. Won by BK. Cienko on the back line. Whacked at by Britton. Britton continues to whack at it. Britton now fights with Reed in the corner. Pushes that one free. Crayer is going to scoop it up and carry it out of the zone. Crayer will just dump this one in on Humphreys. And O'Brien will try to sneak it through the Mount defense. Dave O'Brien tried to go coast to coast. Mertz had that one knocked away from him. Lands onto the stick of Burkounts with 20 seconds left to go. O'Brien has that right up his skate. Crayer gets hit to the head, and they're going to call the cross-checking. So the 23 of Caden Cienko from Binghamton, New York, will go into the box, and that will negate the remainder of the power play that would have carried across. There's 56 remaining on the penalty to Dean. 13 seconds remaining officially in the period. And so this one is going to end up with a bit of Mount power play time to start the third. Lau jumps over that one with 2 seconds to go. Fires one in on Mertz, who kicks it aside. And the period comes to a close. Domination continues by the Saints. It's 7-1 after 2. They'll resurface the ice. We'll resurface ourselves. You're watching RI St. Sim's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. The other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
As we welcome you back to Pennzoil Sports Network coverage of RA St. Tim's hockey. As the U14s take on the Bishop Kearney Selects. And we get set for third period action after they've cleaned the ice. A fresh sheet to go. Matt Jolis in the broadcast booth with you this evening here on Pennzoil Sports Network. We thank you so much for tuning in wherever you may be around the country, around the world, watching tonight's game with us here from legendary Adelard Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. So many stories around this building of the players that have come through the Mount St. Charles Academy programs over the years. And while they are not playing on the ice today, a shout out to the Ingerson family who tuned in and had the game up on their TV in their living room, watching it big screen style. We always appreciate when we get pictures from family members of players in the Mount program sent around to us, as we love to see how are you tuning in and watching RI Saints hockey wherever you might be. And you can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FOSPORTZ, or on Facebook at facebook.com/FOSPORTZ, and see all of our shots from how we see the game. That is, of course, through our camera here at Adelard Arena. And for those of you who have ever been inside of this legendary building, take a look above the visiting team bench and you'll see the press box that hangs from the rafters area, and that's where we stand to be able to give you all of the sights of the game as is called. And the Mount team, after huddling around their keeper Carson Mertz, who has netted another good one tonight, will float over to the bench and get a little bit of a conversation from head coach Frank O'Connor. Seven 1 after 2. This game started out looking like it was in line to be a good one. Saints scored quickly to make it 1-0 and thought that we might be on the line for a Saints runaway before BK struck back right away, and it was 1-1, and then all of a sudden it's been 6 unanswered goals, 2 from Caleb Rump, 2 from Dylan Dean. As we sit here at 7-1, there are penalties that were assessed towards the end of the second period. One of those to Dylan Dean. He is in the penalty box for another 10 seconds. And then Mount will go on the power play, albeit briefly, on the assessed penalty to Cienko, as the puck is in the glove of Humphreys. And so we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play as it expired, the penalty. And so that will put Mount on the power play for 1 minute and 2 seconds. Face-off won by Crayer. Pushes that one back to the corner. It's tapped forward by Bent for Crayer. Drops that one off as he was looking to see if he could get some help from Dean. Dean had that one poked away from him. Moved along by Nimmer. Nimmer drops the puck off in the corner. Bent for Dean again. Cross for Jamie Glantz. Glantz has one goal. Glantz looking for another one. Had that one go right off of the pads of Humphreys. Kept in by Bent. Cycled back around. Tiardello has that one go off the edge of his stick. He has a goal as well tonight, and this one's going to go all the way down. Will be tapped by Mertz, so no icing will be called. Across the neutral zone into the defensive side to be pushed out by BK Select Chartrand. Back for Chartrand once again. For Bent as he dumped that one in. Chartrand gloves it, sends it around the backside boards. Cam Chartrand from Saint-Lazare, Quebec City, the Quebec province, played at Arsenal Lac Saint Louis. And this one's going to go all the way down. Chartrand chases it. Afganov got there first. Afganov sent one right to the center and could not connect with glance for Wyatt Britton. Sends it across for Potter. Gannon. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, and we'll get a face-off at center ice. All right, St. Thames Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee-owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hampton Hockey, Connecticut's pro hockey shop. Burt Counts wins the faceoff for the Selects. As kicked around, Scamenti all the way across on the corner, looking for Dane Gordon. Dane Gordon from Denver, Colorado, played in the Rough Riders program, now part of this BK Selects team. It was interesting to see teams that players played on prior to coming over to their particular side that they are with now. This BK Selects team, a mix of players based on where they're from and other teams that they may have played on. Many of these Mount players, this is their perhaps first seasons in prep. Gannon in the penalty box for the Saints as he gets called 2 minutes for cross-checking. And so that'll put BK Selects on the power play as Rump cycles that one all the way around the side boards. Getting dumped down was Reed as he is bothered there by Adams. Burkowns and Reed work the corner. Cienko back at the point. Cienko sends that one across for Burkowns. Called for it. Cienko sent that one in. It's through traffic as Nicoletta was able to knock it away for Adams, who clicks it off of the sideboards in front of the bench and sends it all the way down, and icing will be called. Mount will complete its line change. So Callahan, Afganov, Catalo, and the 9 of Kinsler will be the 4 on the ice right now for the Saints. Whistle. And the linesman having enough of pushing and shoving going on, trying to tell that of the 13 of Afganov and the BK Selects player to separate from each other. O'Brien works this one through the neutral zone. We'll dump that into the corner, and it will be chased by Kinsler. Kinsler along the backside boards right by the Zamboni doors, pushes that one forward, got it to the blue line. Afganov couldn't clear out of the zone. Catalo was looking for it. Instead, it was fired back in by Chartrand. Kicked aside by Mertz. Kicked aside again by Mertz on another attempt from Chartrand from that corner. This time it is knocked around by Catalo off of the side boards and all the way down. Jonathan Lau, also from the Quebec province, from Montreal, played at Arsenal Lac Saint Louis with Cam Chartrand, so the two of them very familiar with each other. As that one goes right in and pops up on Mertz. Another key save from Carson Mertz in net tonight. As that one gets wrapped around, and Mertz again with another save, and Kinsler decides that he would like to have some words with the 88 of Nolan Dusky. Penalties expired. And so we'll play 5 aside. As the Mount Faithful on the opposite side have decided that they will continue to sing John Denver, even though the song is no longer playing through the PA system. Canada works this one for BK around Berard. Berard will bump him off of that puck, allowing for his teammates to be able to scoop it up and work for it defensively. Back through the neutral zone. Berard can't go any further. Dean and Ciardello worked this one. Ciardello fires one, and that one went up the side of Scamenti. Back once again for Britton. Britton fired that one in. May have hit Bent and also hit traffic as well. Dylan Dean cycles it around. Looking up front, tried to go for the 10 of Brock Potter. Could not connect with him. They're going to say deflected, so it's going to go all the way down. No icing. Britton will pick that one up. Works with Glance. 9.5 left to go here in regulation. A 7-1 lead for the Saints. It's been 6 unanswered goals. After this game was honors even at 1-1, just early on in the first period of play. Along the sideboards, Nice works with it at the blue line. Hernandez bothers him. Glance now comes over, and the puck is dispossessed into the stick of Jamie Glance. Hernandez all the way to the opposite side, and a hard shot that came flying off of the stick of the 23 of Cienko. Hit traffic and never actually made it through to Mertz. Here goes Christian Hernandez. Hernandez forward, rolls that one up Cienko, and then Hernandez collides with Rowley, and the two go down to the ice. In front again, and Hernandez looked for a deflection on the opposite opportunity from Nicoletta. Hernandez is getting spun around at center ice right now by a couple of different BK players, and that's 3 different times that he's gotten knocked to the ice. No call from the referees, and now we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play on icing, and we'll pause the clock with 8:14 left to go. U14's in action tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time against Long Island Gulls. The U18's in action at 4 o'clock against Boston Junior Eagles. And we'll be back here 12 p.m., 2 p.m. on Sunday for U14's U18 action against New Jersey Rockets as we close off weekend number 1 of Northeast Pack season play. As Rumpf peels this one away. Rumpf looks, fires, and that one is saved by Humphreys. Caleb Rumpf, along with Dylan Dean, sitting on 2 goals each as they look to try to see if they can complete a Hattie before the final moments of play tick away. Scamenti for BK Selects, tied up with Afganov. Afganov walks that one back for Kinsler. Off the side glass, popped to the blue line, hit the backside of Gannon's boot, stayed in for a second. Now Lau and Kinsler chase that one to the corner. A rugby scrum in the corner forces the puck to finally pop free. To the opposite side for Gannon. Gannon, Kinsler, and Glantz, and they're going to call offside. .7:13 remaining here in the third. Berard will chase that one all the way back. Nimmer tried to chase him and was able to push it in, and Mertz kicked it aside. Berard works it through the neutral zone for Ciardiello. That one came back loud, a whistle, an arm up, and are we going to get a elbowing call? And it's going to be on the 47 of Landon Schweitzer, the San Clemente, California native in the Anaheim Junior Ducks program. Will go to the penalty box, and it will be a 2-minute power play for the Saints, who already lead this game by 6 with 7 left to go. That one went across the line. And so they'll take it back out of the zone. We'll get a face-off just outside of the blue line. Virtually level up in shots on goal. The count on the scoreboard is more important, as it's a 6-goal lead for the Saints as they lead this one 7-1. That one is sent all the way down. Humphreys sticks it aside. Nicoletta along with Potter. And the 16 of Joe Gannon work out there along with the 4 of Wyatt Britton. On this unit for the Saints, and that was an opportunity that had to get kicked aside by Carson Mertz. His niece tried to push one in. Looking for a shorty, perhaps. Gannon spins around with that one. Rumpf along the side boards. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. And Mount has gotten caught for too many men on the ice. So Max Monroe is going to serve it in the box as the bench minor is called for too many men on the ice, and that'll negate the remainder of the power play that would have been held by the Saints for another 50 seconds. So after that expires, it'll be about a minute of power play time for BK. Cycled back for O'Brien. Eunice dumps that one around Kinsler and then chases it himself into the backside corner. Came all the way back, and it's underneath the blocker pad of Mertz for a stoppage of play. Week 1 of the Rhode Island High School football season in action. A thriller game for us last night between West Warwick and Cranston West, and excited to see how that develops in the Ocean State. Hard shot. A save made by Humphreys as Adams is looking for adding his name to the list. Chance Adams throws that one back. Cataldo chases it into the backside corner as he goes against O'Brien. It's stopped by Potter for a second. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. My apologies, that was Callahan on the sideboards. So Burkowns and Rumpf will go toe-a-toe. Burkowns wins that one, kicks it all the way back into his defensive zone. BK on the power play here for another 45 seconds. And that one is pushed craftfully back by Rumpf. Gannon and Rumpf, they tie up Neese. Neese goes down to the ice. Nicoletta takes a whack at the puck. Neese worked across. Nicoletta goes down. Rumpf is able to dispossess Lau for a second. Lau comes back up with it. Sienko from distance. That one just ran into the body of Chance Adams. Or actually, my apologies, that might have been the 23 of Caleb Rumpf that had actually hit, and that one's going to go all the way down. 3 and change left to go here in the third. Bent's going to take the face-off against Caden Nimmer. That is one. And moved by the Saints defensively. Looking to clear the zone. And get that one forward for Dean. For Bent. Ciardello popped that one right off of the shoulder of Humphreys. Dean for Bent. Bent gets pushed from behind. No call from the referees as Reed swipes it out of the zone. Nimmer and Britton are off to the races, and they're going to call icing. The Mount coaching staff giving a strategic chat to Dylan Dean, who's got 2 goals on the night. Bent wins the faceoff. Dean cycles back with it for Bent once again in the deep side corner. Gets bounced around. Dean still trying to tack at it. Ciardello came over to help him out. Again for Bent, back at the blue line corner. Along the backside boards, lost twig, re-attained by the 6 of Ciardello. BK can't get a hold of this puck. Neither two can mount as it just floats around. Now it's finally controlled right in front for Dean. Couldn't put it home. Continuing to just have a bouncing puck around in the back corner as we approach 2 minutes left to go here in regulation. Kinsler sent that one in. Glance cycles through, holds it behind the BK net. Glance came right back out around in front again. Ciardello and Dean both taking a whack at it. And nothing doing. Now we get a whistle and a stoppage of play and a penalty called to the 21 of Dub Eunice and also to the 14 of Dylan Dean. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both of them, and with 1:54 left to go here, that'll put them in the box for the remainder of this game. We'll play 5 aside for the remainder per counts. Nicoletta. Nothing more that the Saints need to do other than to shepherd this one to the finish line, as they're 97 seconds away from a dominating victory and a move to 3-0 on the season. Crayer, Glance, bounces off, scoots back at the blue line, collected by Lau. Lau is dispossessed. Gordon keeps it in at the blue line. Gordon bumped to the backside boards by Nicoletta. Nicoletta flicks that one up along the glass. It loops all the way around for Nice. Nice will send that one over. Holding, firing. Mertz will say, I'm not happy enough with where it's going wide. And so he'll stop that one. And the Mount Faithful can sing hey, hey, goodbye to BK Selects and send them off to tomorrow. It will be a 6-goal win for the Saints. They'll go to 3-0 on the season. BK Selects will fall to 2-1 on the season. And these two sides will have to recollect themselves and get ready to play for tomorrow. For Mount, it's making sure that you don't get too complacent with the way your first 3 games of the season have gone. For BK Selects, it will be lamenting what was, as they had this game at 1-1 early in the first, and then it just got away. 2 goals from Dylan Dean, 2 from Caleb Rumpf. 4 of the 7 netted as Berard gets dumped down to the ice by Nimmer, and a whistle and a stoppage of play as Humphreys actually snagged that one with 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to say, just go ahead and run it, and that's it. It's 3-0 on the season for the Saints. A 7-1 dominating victory over BK Selects. U14's tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time against Long Island Gulls. The U18's tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time against Boston Junior Eagles. Sunday, U14's at 12 against the New Jersey Rockets. U18's at 2 against the New Jersey Rockets, and that'll close off weekend number 1 of Northeast Pac Hockey. A 7-1 victory for the Saints over BK Selects. That'll do it for us this evening from Adelaide Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. We thank you all for tuning in. For Alden Darris, I'm Matt Jolis, all of us here at Fans-Only Sports Network. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. We'll see you tomorrow for more RI Saints hockey. Saints win 7-1.